Oh shit, here we go again. Damn, I got this dying bitch, she just wanna be my friend. Damn, you don't think Flo Rida here? It's going down for real. Damn, I'm a little too hot for this. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm on time and bitch, you don't know what time it is? Oh, okay. Oh, you got migraines? You wanna ride this shit? Oh, okay. Plug like goddamn, you really want every flavor? Oh, okay. You want round then, but you wanna come crying, bitch? Oh, okay. Damn, it's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Damn, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. Bitch, I'm in the club. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, we rolling hella deep. I feel like a damn.
You want to do a
Damn, kiss
intro?
me through the phone, suck me through the cell. Damn, I'm a little too high for this.
It's your show. It is my show. Well, y'all might notice Zach's not here. Thank God. And because of that, we're going to take advantage of the Christmas season. You know, it's a lot easier to get into the Christmas spirit when you don't have a fun-sucking asshole fraud Grinch running such a negative program. So we have Colin here today. He's going to do the rankings.
We're gonna get a little holly, a little jolly.
We're
even
gonna have a happiest Christmas ever.
Might even meet you underneath the mistletoe.
All that and more. So yeah, like I said, he's got rankings. I've got comps, which are again, we're gonna do Christmas movies because I'm the movie guy. And I have my own personal rankings today as well. I've got some things to say.
Oh.
So let's get started.
I've got, as you know, I've kept a lot of receipts too, so this will be a great show. Number 12. I can just start this off. Jake. I know, I know. Maybe I should have went with Sean, my brother, but he did beat me this week, so he's ending the season on a high note, which I mean, that's as good as you can get. Gibbs dropped 30 points. Jalen Hurts had his worst game ever, which led to me losing. So shout out Sean, but more, let's just look at Jake's team. I mean, what did he do? More like, what did Jordan do? I mean, the trades between Jordan and Jake might actually start an off-season conversation about veto because that's ridiculous. He literally traded Jordan so much. Jordan has a super team, but Jordan's team, in my opinion, I'll get into this later, very much looks like, I don't know, this season's Clippers or the Clippers anytime, where it looks really good on paper. I don't trust it in the season.
So, you've got Jake here. I have Sean, but you are technically the rankings master here. So, you hit on something. It would have been really easy for me to give Jake or even Jordan How the Grinch Stole Christmas and just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right. But I decided to go in a different direction. I gave that movie to someone else because I wanted to do something original, So, Jake, you are red one ass. That's all I got to say. It's one of those things
Whoa.
And sorry, I should have warned you guys. That's a kind of a hot
You
take
should have
here.
not fucking said that. Yeah.
So the thing about red
also,
one,
I just wanted to mention real quick. Can I get into some statistical analysis?
Yeah, let's do it.
Out of every single team in the league scored more than 1,500 points, except one.
Is that
Jake's
Jake?
team. Every single team scored more than 1,500 except Jake. He had 1,447.
Wow. Yeah, red one. Like I said, one lump of coal out of 5.
Nope.
The thing about red one and Jake is like leading up to it, we all knew what was coming, but we all just kind of hoped like maybe red one could be kind of good. Like maybe like because you got Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, The Rock. Like looking at that, knowing it's a Netflix original, no shade to some Netflix originals.
It wasn't a Netflix original. I saw it
in theaters. Is it not? I
in
thought
theaters.
it was an Amazon one, huh? No, I feel like it
Yeah.
was an original. It was
No,
one of
dude, I saw
these.
that shit in the movies. I know that for a fact.
Um, it's just one of those things. Scarlett Johansson's in it, I guess. It's about all I
No,
can
she
give
wait.
that. Yeah, she like voices someone. I think she voices the villain. Anyways, we all knew
Oh,
what
that's
was.
right. Don't, well, don't. No, she doesn't. The villain is someone else. She's like the Christmas witch. But like, come on, everyone's fan favorite Krampus shows up. I mean, was that not hype? Like he was just like aura farming out
Hey,
that
Krampus may
whole
make an
movie.
appearance later on in this show. But
Ooh.
I'll
The
finish with this so we
slap
can move
fight
on.
between The Rock and Krampus. I mean, these
We all
are
knew
iconic moments.
we all knew what Red One was going into it. We all bought
I know what
tickets.
Red One is.
We all
I
bought.
bought
I
tickets.
bought the hardcover. I have a poster. We knew what it was, but we hoped it would be something different, and we were left empty-handed. Another
Look,
year in a row,
Grant,
Jake. Figure it out.
I don't have many holiday traditions except two, which is QB Halloween. I always watch that, and Red One. Okay, so I feel really personally attacked by this, and I told you this. I'll say this for later. Um, we'll get into number 11, which is my brother.
Yeah.
I'm saying good win. We all know that green, blue, or purple, red, orange, some color guy is probably going to be running the 5K. Uh, well, not probably, he is going to be running the 5K. Sean's team, similar story to Jake. Um, a Jordan trade kind of common occurrence between these two. However, Sean at least got a player out of it that plays. I think the only like guy that scored points for Jake so far is Jordan Mason, maybe a few points from Drake London with Kirk Cousins, but Sean got Jameer,
It's, that's
which
so
like
sad.
if you've looked at if you've actually looked at Jordan's team, running back is like he's got Brees, which is cool, but then you have Derrick Henry. The Ravens have been like wildly inconsistent, and then you also have, I mean, Ginty, which I
We're
mean,
still waiting on that breakout game. Ashton Genty has not had his best game yet.
he's I mean, the one against the Bears was cool, but um, for me, he's like RB2 territory, maybe RB3 more realistically, but that's just the Raiders as a Trey Tucker owner. Like, I think that's going to be my fantasy rule next year for the draft is like, just don't touch the Raiders. They're
Well,
such a shit show.
let's show a little bit of respect to Ashton Genty. He's averaging 12.38 points per game. You could do worse for your RB2. He's the RB14 right now on the year. That's strong RB2 status. Let's show a little bit of respect. Hey,
I
can we get
know
some Christmas cheer
he's,
for Ashton Genty in the chat?
woo. Yeah, edit in some Christmas cheer for him. But yeah, I mean, Sean's team. Really though, like yeah, he's got Gibbs. Saquon, I think really his disappointing year was just a big lump of coal for Sean. When he opened that stocking, he really thought it was going to be like candy and oranges and trinkets, maybe like a pack of Pokemon cards. No, Saquon was a bad boy this year. He's definitely on the naughty list.
Yeah,
Um,
Sean, I've got you as the nightmare before Christmas. You're just a nightmare of a season. You're this was originally going to be mine because my team is all dead and they're all skeletons. That was going to be the joke, but I moved a lot of them around. These can Christmas movies really samey when you get down to it. They can kind of go every which way. But Sean, yeah, you
Man,
just a
except
nightmare
Red
season.
One. Red One is an awesome flick.
It's different. It's different. They do something original.
I mean,
I think it's
well,
just the movie
speaking of
Red
new,
Notice. It's actually the movie Red Notice with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds, but now it's Christmas.
oh, I think it's got that one actress too.
Oh, that one. Give me the stone.
Where's Ye? Where's Ed when you need him?
Any
Um,
more words for Sean?
uh, you know what? Again, he might have the worst record, but I don't think he has the worst team. And he's learned some lessons this year. He was comeback player of the year last year, so he has all the settings up to be the comeback player of the year next year.
Two-time comeback
Um,
player of the year.
yeah, something the league has never seen. We probably will be seeing two-time fraud of the year, me. Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Sean, I think he learned a lot this season, and he's now proudly a Ravens fan. He's been excommunicated from my family.
You
Um,
know, I think what you want, I think you want to face Zach in the playoffs because that's really the fraud bowl, you know?
it is. I do want to face Zach. And I mean, he beat me, um, a few weeks ago, and there's just a sour taste in my mouth ever since then. Like I have something to prove against this guy. He grew up down the street from me, always thinking he was better, making fun of me, pushing me in puddles as a kid, knocking my books out of my hands. It's time to get my get back.
He's a bad guy.
Um,
He's not a good guy.
yeah, he's a bad guy. But speaking of big guys, Pants
Uh-oh.
okay. We got number 10, Grant. Um, your season is really, I mean, you already mentioned it. The injuries, man. The injuries your team faced were just nuts. They were nuts. I'm sorry. Jack
Yeah.
Skellington, maybe there's like a Christmas movie about a guy getting hurt or he's in like a coma,
Well,
something like that.
let
That
me tell you,
that really just summarizes your season.
if you've ever seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase classic. This is the shirt I'm wearing. It's my favorite Christmas movie, so I thought I would give it to myself. And it really worked because the whole movie is just about everything that can go wrong did go wrong. From literally the first 5 minutes, he gets in a road rage incident, crashes the car. They go to cut down a Christmas tree. The best one they can get is like a tall ass evergreen one that like they open it up in the living room, it busts through all the windows, the tree burns down, the uh the turkey sucks, you know, a million things. He's
I
waiting for
mean,
a bonus check from his
you
boss that he never
notoriously
gets.
lost to
I mean,
me one week when I had both Falcons running backs in. Uh, kind of got
yeah,
memed on in my clapback vid. But again, yeah, you tried. And when the injuries stacked up, you were like, all right, let me do the old classic move. Let's get off the star power and try to get some more depth. That didn't work either. Those guys got hurt. So I mean, really, just everyone you touched. It was like the reverse Midas effect. We just turned them all into
yeah.
bones. So I mean, shit. There's really no advice to give. You just got unlucky, and the fact you weren't last and still were competitive most weeks, we talked about it. Like a good manager is going to find band-aids. And I mean, you were finding band-aids, but you just had like a giant gash open across your
Mm-hmm.
chest. Um, so there was no resuscitating your team. You did as good as you could. So props to you for
It wasn't without its bright spots. You know, there's a scene in the movie where he gets stuck in the attic. So he's looking around for some Christmas decorations or something like that. And he finds a projector with a bunch of home movies from when he was a kid, on Christmas with his dad. And he just kind
that.
of
I
sits
remember
there
that scene.
stuck in the attic and he's freezing cold. But it's okay because amidst all the chaos, he finds one moment where he can really sit and enjoy himself and remember what it's all about. And for me, that was probably the big week game against the Cowboys. And
See,
that
I
was
feel
right
like that's
before.
more like when you just are editing. You're up in the attic on your laptop putting all the clips
Yeah, for
together.
sure. It gets, I'll tell you this, I haven't done any victory edits or shit talk edits for anyone because it's just not fucking
Well,
fun
yeah,
when
you've
I'm
only got
losing.
five.
Well, I would do them from other people, but it's demoralizing, man. All right.
Why'd you
Yeah, that's
start
what I had
Alex
myself.
Rodriguez over Kamani this week?
Okay, Omarion came back.
I mean, I couldn't tell. I was watching monster fun day football. So it was kind of
Yeah,
hard to
Mike
see who was
Wazowski
looking
literally
what.
came back.
We're gonna get into that later. But because he beat you, I have Ed
Yeah,
ranked after you.
me too.
His team is a similar story. A lot of injuries. James Cook is great. I think not trying to upgrade. Jared Goff's a great quarterback, but he's a QB 11. I offered him Drake May multiple times, and he said no. Jared Goff is better. It's just wrong. CD is a great quarterback. No, not quarterback, wide receiver. Zay Flowers is the ultimate boom bust guy, more bust every week. So you just had too many injuries, and you were relying on a lot of players to go off when they just didn't. And I mean, Jamison Williams was a delightful surprise. He's passed, probably month and a half. But again, boom bust. Him and Zay are cut the same mold. So you need wide receivers that are consistent target getters, not these guys that are, touchdown or they're getting a point or they take an end around like gimmicky stuff. I'd say as well. Besides the injuries to Ed's team, it was really that trade at the beginning of the season
Yeah,
with how tight this playoff race was trading at this is why I don't trade after the draft before the season because there's just too much you don't know. Trading away JK when he still had a role would have totally helped during the early part of the season, as well as obviously Mr. Tyler Warren, tight end one from the draft, as we all know, and he's so good. Um, he just exploded on the scene this year. Another weapon for the Colts. I don't know why you moved off him so fast. And you said, "Oh no, I got Njoku though." I don't see Njoku
yeah,
on your team. Yeah, I see Jawan Johnson starting for you. So,
yeah. I've got
um,
Ed as Home Alone.
mm,
Because CD and Omarion left kind of prematurely, just left him high and dry, left him alone. And then what they call the
and then
bandits.
Tom,
Uh,
Tom came in and stole his
the
stuff.
league just came in and tried to crash and rob him. And to his credit, he had moves. He picked up Quentin Johnson, picked up Darren Waller, picked up Calvin Austin about four times. He and John Mechie are like right here, in terms of that kind of thing. So he's scrappy. That's one thing everyone's always going to, no matter who you talk to, word scrappy always comes to mind with Ed. And just
Happy
Kevin,
do.
just like Macaulay Culkin, Ed has publicly defended MJ and his extracurricular activities and denied them. So it just kind of made sense.
That's true. Yeah, Ed was home alone, and maybe we should have came back for him. Uh, it's too late.
Next year,
I'm in
no
the
Ed behind.
playoffs.
I need to see Ed in the playoffs.
Yeah, we need Ed Ye there. Um, but speaking of Kanye, a guy who famously looked like Kanye for a while, but now turned into Drake or Drizzy or something. I have Dylan at number 8. Um, Scored a lot of points this year, and when you look at his team, you got guys like Rashi Rice, Amon Ra, Achan, and at the beginning of the season, he had Javante and Chudkins. They were all doing great, man. But I don't know. It was just really inconsistent. And what we all criticized him for at the beginning of the season turned out to be true. The whole Jordan Love, Justin Fields situation, it wasn't sustainable. Yeah, Justin Fields is going to blow up, but he's also going to get benched and not start anymore. And then I don't know why you haven't been starting Jordan Love either. The past 2 games, he's been great. Um, and I know you traded for Bo Nix, so sometimes it's that shiny toy. Um, but I mean,
I'm glad you said that.
dang, Jordan Love might just be better.
I'm glad you said shiny toy because my original comp for Dylan was Jingle All the Way. That famous Arnold and little Anakin Skywalker Christmas movie where he goes, "Put the cookie down now." The plot. it's Christmas, it's crunch time, post Black Friday. It's like Christmas Eve kind of thing. And his son really wants this shiny action figure. Uh, and so Arnold has to go on this crazy bombastic venture to get this toy, this heroic figure for his son. And that's originally what I thought kind of about Dylan's process was he was just kind of searching for that quarterback, that shiny guy all year. But you know, number one, I also have Nicky here. I have him low because I hate his guts. So we'll get to him in a second. But Dylan, uh, I did give him this one. It's The Night Before, classic Seth Rogen weed movie. Uh,
Mm.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Uh, I feel bad because I don't know who the third guy is. Do you know who the third guy is?
I hadn't even seen that movie.
It's funny.
You're the movie
There's
guy.
not really like a plot comparison for The Night Before. You know what? Actually, there is. The third guy is Anthony Mackie. How could I forget?
Mm.
Falcon and the guy from 8 Mile. This just came off the dome. The plot for The Night Before is that these guys are all childhood friends, and at one point there was synergy between them on Christmas. They all knew what the holidays were going to look like, and then as they grew older and different paths, it was hard to keep in sync on Christmas. So the whole adventure is them all trying to get their kind of thing in, and it doesn't go well, and they don't mesh. That's kind of what you see with Dylan's team. He's got all the pieces. He's got everything you need. He just couldn't put it all together in enough
Well,
time.
it's
So
like he had those three best friends, and then he traded Anthony Mackie away for Justin Jefferson. Which, why? Why? Why would
yeah,
you trade for Chase Edmonds right now? Like during the worst stretch of his career, um, trading away a guy who, I mean, yeah, we all counted him out when he went to Dallas, but you got him for so cheap, and he was so good for you this season. Like sometimes you just got to stop chasing the names, chasing the shiny toy. Just, be happy with what you have at home. Isn't
you
that
never
what it's
catch the
about
dragon.
during the holidays? You know,
Yeah.
being around. It's sure consumerism has totally changed Christmas, but it's about family.
Well, Christmas is consumerism. Let's not get it confused.
I mean, what do you mean, Grant? It's about family and the holidays and drinking hot cocoa together.
If Zach was here, he'd tear you to pieces right now, bro.
You old skeptic. It's the Christmas episode. That's why they brought me in. 'Cause I'm so holly and jolly.
I am kind of a Scrooge because I'm not in the playoffs yet again.
Yeah, yeah. I've been getting it wrong lately.
For real. Okay. Who do you have next?
But you know who's been getting it right lately is Nikki because he has like not this best, but the second best weekly, week in, week out process. There is no guy like this guy. I mean,
Oh,
the
Michael.
fact he should be number one, but the fact he's not is really just unfortunate luck, totally. And not him overestimating his team. And it's really crazy too, though, because you would think with him having the best week in, week out process that he would start Blake Corum or Tony Pollard and make the playoffs because there is a 9 point differential between him and Tom. So somehow this guy who's all ball knower who says I wasn't the best team last week, who doesn't believe I'm the best team, says my team's mid, didn't even make the playoffs. So it's crazy.
Yeah. Nikki, I got you as Krampus, Christmas horror movie. It's one of a kind, and it reminds me of your team, Nikki, because for a second it was kind of scary, scary bad.
Yeah, so this will be the guy that actually makes the playoffs. I have Tom, the two-time P Bowl champion. He's been looking a lot better recently. I mean, he just beat Zach this week. I know Zach was on bye week hell, but that I mean, he had JK, but somehow he also ended up with RJ Harvey, um, and T. I know T's hurt, but
Can we talk
and
about how ass Zach
honestly,
has been at trading?
yeah, the Tyrebo trade will go down in infamy, just like the Derrick Henry trade now. Um,
Yeah.
but honestly, Tom, I gotta give props to your special teams.
Oh
I
yeah.
noticed, I noticed, Tyler Luke as well as the Seahawks defense. The Seahawks defense is so filthy. I mean, 20 points this week, 32 last week. They had 23 a while ago. Yeah, they've scored. Oh my God. Oh, I mean, they're the number one defense. So they're the number 40 overall, like player in fantasy. So getting that at your defense. I mean, I always like to get, a good tight end, like Travis Kelce or Trey McBride. Like that's just kind of been my signature. But Tom here was like, well, I'm going to get my points for defense. So props to you. But looking at your overall team, we'll see how the Rico Chuba trade goes. And just looking at your team, besides T, yeah, your wide receivers are looking shaky, but everything else, JT as well, man. JT's been insane this season. I have him in Dynasty. I mean, he can just go off any single week. And now that the Colts are going to be relying on him even more with Philip Rivers at quarterback, could be in for a good playoff.
Yeah. I've got Tom as here. Do you want to take a guess what I have Tom's movie as?
Uh, Die Hard.
No. I have Tom as the Muppet Christmas Carol. I would have done the original Christmas Carol, but the Muppets one is more fun. You know, we've all kind of looked at, it's no secret. Tom's been kind of a Scrooge for a while. We're always arguing with him, but I think Tom, he did the work this off season. It seems like he he's learning the power of friendship now that he has the most friends, or at least more friends than Dylan, for now until the Nesties. Yeah, he's learning the power of friendship and niceness, and I think he's using that this Christmas season to make a playoff push. That looking at his team, this is anyone's ball game. You know what I mean? Our top two teams in record are the fraudulent front runners, right? So I think this is anyone's playoffs. And let's not count him out. Jonathan Taylor could have an AK Christmas game. Remember that? He had like 20 million touchdowns.
Let's see who
You know,
JT plays. Oh God, next week Seattle.
that's interesting. Do you think he drops Seattle or keeps him?
I think
He
he just
keeps
has
him.
to play both. Oh my
He,
God, Seattle versus Philip Rivers.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be horrible.
I
They
think that's
might
going to
dude,
mitigate some of the.
32 points. Nah, they're gonna get 40 next week. Oh my God. And then I mean San Fran, Jacksonville to close out the season. I know San Fran's lost a lot of their players, so that could be a boom game if he makes the semifinals. And then Jacksonville seems like a pretty up and down defense, but we'll see. Um,
Yeah,
but moving on to a guy one letter away from Tom, Tim. Uh,
yeah,
you know, you keep winning. This week was a boom week. Your RB position is just so horrible. Um, just so horrible. Uh, Kenneth Gainwell and rotating in one of, if not both of the Seahawks running backs. It's just not a good look. And I really don't see your team going far. It'll go as far as Josh Allen takes you. And yeah, he had what almost 38 points this week. So congratulations on that. Um, but I don't see you going far. Yeah, I mean, I told you at the beginning of the season, BTJ and Nico is going to be a crazy 1-2. No, that was incredibly wrong. And Nico can still go off. I know he's been hurt a lot of the season, and BTJ is probably not even probably he was the worst first round pick this year. So
yeah.
non-injured,
Well,
non-injured first
yeah,
round pick.
yeah.
I'll put
We've
I'll put
uh
that as
we've got 10 minutes, so we'll have to breeze past these after this. Tim, you are diehard. And don't don't cum your pants. I'm saying this because it gets really annoying every year. The Christmas movie discourse is ruined by Die Hard and casuals being like, Die Hard's the best Christmas movie. There are a million movies that just take place during Christmas. That doesn't make it the Christmas movie, right? I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Batman
yeah.
Returns better than Die Hard. If we're applying all of that, Batman Returns is the best Christmas movie. Tim, you are Die Hard because I'm tired of seeing your fucking team win because you're a casual, right? You have bad process and you just find your way into every conversation, into every playoffs. Uh, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. My rant is over.
I
And
mean,
I
we all
think my
know
next
the
ranking,
yeah.
we've disagreed on a couple. Um, but I think my next one is gonna fire some people up.
I just want to say real quick though, everyone knows Tim's real comp is Mr. Yeet Jay Uso. Tim's a transitional champ, and that belt's coming off of him
Mhm.
in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's loading up on milk
Yeet.
and cookies as we speak.
Yeah. Roll that back. Roll that back. And now number four. He's been hot. But he cooled off a little this week, which is Joe. Obviously, he lost to Hayden, so I can't put him above Hayden. I like my head-to-heads. Uh, Great job getting Sam Darnold off waivers this week to replace Drake May. And again, your team's looking good. You got everybody. I mean, Puka and JSN both went off this week. But besides Woody and obviously Darnold, everyone else just kind of sucked, which kind of sold you the game. But looking at you for playoffs, I mean, you got a good chance with this roster. And I mean, Gatson had a down game, but you know, we know he's a lot better than that. And this just goes to show, and I hope Sean's still watching to this part of the video, that, you know, generally the person who gets last has a good bounce back year. They pay more attention, and they don't want to do the punishment again. So yeah, Jordan really turned it around, especially from the beginning of the season. We all like kind of memed him for the trades, 'cause that's what he does. He trades. Yeah, but they worked this year. The only ones that didn't, it was probably the stupidest one, which is just when he sent me our guy, Mike Dub,
Mm.
and Jaden Higgins for Jordan Mason. I don't know why he sent that. I just clicked accept. So he even texted me. He's like, "Oh yeah, like Marvin Harrison Jr.'s out this week, so he's going to be number one." Yeah, he was right. It was a number one, so I don't know why he traded him.
Too
Uh,
much eggnog.
I, I know. Could you imagine if he had Puka, Jason, and Michael Wilson right now? Jordan's team would be
Oh
clear
my
and
God.
above number one, like regardless of you know his ranking or his win and loss record. How much time we got?
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
okay.
we have
What's
six
Joe's comp?
minutes. So Joe, I actually have Jordan at number one. And Joe, take 2 seconds to guess. Yes, you've earned it. You are the Polar Express.
Bro, that movie
Because
sucks.
think about the Polar Express. It may suck, right? But it's star studded with classic talent all over the place.
You
Let's look
think
at
I
this.
cared about that as a kid, dude?
Right.
That movie
You've
was so
got
boring. The CGI is so off-putting. I remember my mom took me to like the Polar Express train in Garland or Plano or whatever, and it was cold and it sucked. So I always
okay.
have a special little place of hate in my heart for Polar Express.
You're sounding kind of like a Grinch right now. You've got the Scrooge puppet voiced by Tom Hanks. Who else voices people in the movie? Oh, you have Santa Claus voiced by Tom Hanks. Who voices the hobo? Oh yeah, Tom Hanks. Who voices the Josh Hutchinson, the guy from Hunger Games, PETA? Who voices his dad? Oh yeah, it's Tom Hanks, right? You have Zendaya as his little friend on the train. At least she looks like her. Um, Alan Silvestri did the score for this movie. The guy who did the Avengers theme, one of the most classic themes we've ever heard.
You're talking about
Uh,
another movie.
right. So yeah, I've got Joe as the Polar Express, just because I think he's earned it. He's got talent everywhere. It's this
He
is.
lost to Hayden. The head-to-head is important.
I understand. I get that. I know. I also did this kind of based off vibes on the treadmill earlier. I just made a quick 12 through 10. But
Well, we'll
or
see if
12 through
Joe
1, sorry.
can stay on his tracks or will he get derailed in the playoffs because he is facing Hayden again, I believe. And Hayden just beat him. Hayden's been on a little bit of a heater recently, scoring
Before we continue,
140. We
who
ain't
I
got that
have
much time.
who I have at number 9, 2 words. Zach Elf, overrated. Yeah, that's right,
Has he?
everyone. Fuck Zach. Wait,
I
number
think
9,
just
excuse
based
me.
off
Number 4.
record alone, like, because me and Zach, we got buys. We're chilling this next week, so I'm at
I
least
don't give
putting
a
us
fuck.
1 and 2.
I
Well,
don't give a
yeah, you're
fuck.
out of the playoffs, so you
I
shouldn't
don't give a
care.
fuck.
Um, but back to Hayden. I just want to give props. Yeah, he beat Joe in the head-to-head this week. Jamar had kind of a off game, but I think his Jalen Waddle trade sneaky good, not talked enough about. Also having Brandon Aubrey has been a huge get for him this season. And I mean, Pacheco's been really disappointing, but nailing guys like Jalen Warren, getting Brenton Strange, as well as
Yeah.
Travis Etienne. Um, Actually, oh my God, I thought I had the Cardinals theme team. Hayden's got the Jaguars theme team. I mean, T-Law, Strange, Etienne, Jacoby.
Yeah. Hayden is how the Grinch stole Christmas. Rather, how the Grinch stole a playoff spot, right? No one expected it after his draft. Kudos to you and Hayden. You guys were kind of the laughing stock of the draft. And the joke is on about half the league. You know what I mean? And you guys are killing it. So y'all are up here. Hayden, how the Grinch stole a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, everyone doubted us. And my number one doubter, I have at number 2, which is Zach. And he lost this week, but it's really just buys. You have, you know, Trey Henderson, C-Mac, all on by, and Ted, all on by. Like, you're not gonna win. Let's just be honest. And Baker Mayfield's been slowing down. Maybe you should have taken that Drake May trade I offers you, but and you know, trading Waddle for McConkey, I don't I don't get the logic behind that. McConkey's had some good games, but he's always competing for targets where Jalen Waddle's clear number one. Um, Anytime the Dolphins throw it, the like 20 times we've been throwing it now. Um, but what is Zach's call?
Zach's Elf, overrated as fuck.
Yeah, honestly, I hate that movie. The whole like snowball thing is not that funny. Um,
Yeah,
which has basically been Zach's just a gimmick.
yeah,
And then I had me number one because
fair.
me and
It's your show.
Zach both lost that this week, but Zach had me at number one last week. So I'm just gonna keep myself there. Um, Jalen Hurts had his worst game. That's not gonna happen again. And I'm red one because I'm number one.
That's funny. You are Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I thought it'd be funny because Ed's already Home Alone. You're Home Alone 2 this time. It's on a much bigger scale. Gets a little bit political, because Trump is in it. Yeah,
Oh man,
you're Kevin
I'm red
McAllister,
one.
man. You just figured it out. You just figured out a way to do it.
Bijan is The Rock. Jalen Hurts is J.K. Simmons. Debo is Chris Evans, and then